Women in Theatre have got a long history of using comedy as an intervention with community groups, and we were absolutely thrilled when we were awarded the money from Comic Relief, because it meant that we could work with groups who were really in need of building up their self-confidence, breaking down their sense of social isolation and learning some new skills together. And the more that we did, the more confident I got, because when you first meet a group of people, they're all concerned, a bit shy and a bit nervous. And I became kind of really sure that by the end of it, they were going to have this wonderful experience together, which they all did.
Let it go! Let it go!
With the adult bereaved group, it was quite difficult for people to come together because everybody was at different stages of bereavement. But what one person said to me, it was wonderful to have permission to laugh again.
Some years ago, I lost my dad, and it was at a difficult time in my life. I just didn't take time to grieve. And over the space of several years, I found I was going into a bit of a downward spiral. I went to a comedy event in Birmingham for my partner's birthday, trying to be normal, trying to do fun stuff. And at that time, Janice was performing as Barbara Nice, and I laughed a lot, and she came and chatted to us, and it was for the first time in a really long time that I'd actually found something enjoyable in life, found something that made me laugh, and it felt good.
I think that the role that the arts can play in really improving people's experiences and raising their self-esteem, their confidence and their whole outlook on the rest of their lives is often underestimated, which is why it's brilliant that places like Comic Relief value the input of the arts.
So over the space of 6 weeks, worked with Janice, worked with the other women on the team, and had the most amazing 6 weeks where I just felt my mood was going up and up and up. I was funny, but that side of me I'd lost for quite a long time. And through Janice and Women in Theatre, that side of me came back. And they helped me to realise that it's okay to laugh. And you get over your grief, you still have your memories, but there is a life out there, there's a future out there. And through Janice, it's involved a lot of laughter.
So it's not just, the experience is not just beneficial for the people who've been on the course, but also for the audience as well. And with that exception, the atmosphere was electric and really joyful and really pleasurable, uplifting and life-affirming.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. My name's Jill and I'm here because I need to find myself a boyfriend. I would like someone who's cute, single and straight. Of doing the course has been for you, Jill? I think that a lot of you know that it's about bereavement, and for a lot of us there, we were all coming in with quite heavy hearts, and we all sort of left feeling more confident. And I think most of us wouldn't have done the presentation, but I did it. But it actually gave me real confidence, and I had like a buzz for about 2 weeks afterwards, and I was like, this is something good. I found something of me.
And there's also young boys who look really cool from the outside, but absolutely physically shaking. One of the lads who was very much like that, when we did our celebration event, he came along to do that, which was great because although he looks confident, he really isn't confident. And he was shaking. But then he went on stage and it was just brilliant. And I was so pleased that he did it because it will really make him feel that he can overcome other hurdles, other barriers in his life.
Has anyone seen the movie Frozen?
Yes!
My little sister loves that movie Frozen. When she's in the shower, she sings, "Let it go!" as she pulls out the plug. When she's in the kitchen, she sings, "Let it go!" as she drops the cup. When she's in the toilet, she sings, "Let it go!"
I had troubles at school and stuff, and that it made me care loads, and then it sort of, the comedy group sort of like pushed that aside again.
When I met Kynan at the comedy group, he was kind of lacking in confidence. I think he'd never met any of the bereaved children other than his own brother, so it gave him a chance to see them. I'd just seen him kind of grow as a person and become more confident.
In gymnastics and dance, triple backflip, easy, quadruple somersault, no problem, trying to find my nan's keys in her handbag. You must be joking.
I think that it has massively picked up my confidence.
Out goes the snotty tissues, her brand new Polaroid camera, her tenner lady. Out goes the paracetamol, the Nitol, the Senecol. That's quite a heavy one actually.
I think that mixing bereavement and comedy is a difficult one to perceive at first, because of course you almost visualise them at different ends of a spectrum. A good way of visualising that, I guess, is when you laugh so hard that your belly hurts and you get in extreme pain, kind of thing, that they're actually not that far apart to laugh so much or to really have a good time and then to be immensely sad about something.
The hay fever tablets. Wait, what? Hay fever tablets? My nan doesn't even have hay fever. That's my nan there. Look at her, look! Breathing freely, free from all pestilence in the world. And don't worry then, I found your keys, but I'll be keeping those.
I think that the art of comedy is one of those things where it has no boundaries.
What's the time? Oh, I haven't got my watch, I must have left it in my nan's handbag. That's the last I've ever seen of that. I was probably running out of time anyway, so thank you very much. You've been a wonderful audience. Goodbye.
Professional comedy these days, we think it's just young men with floppy fringes, you know, been to Oxford or Cambridge. They're funny, but they've not lived very much. So these are older people we work with who are really, properly, howlingly, hilariously funny. So it was a great privilege to work with them. And also, we were working in older people's homes, so there were kind of certain people in little cliques, really. But what this was able to do is to bring people from different tables, wherever they were sitting, together because they had a shared interest in comedy. So I think it really broke down barriers in the home, actually, and built relationships that weren't there before. But they were absolutely brilliant, the older people. I know that people say laughter's the best medicine, and sometimes we think, oh, it's a hackneyed term, but it's absolutely true. And I'm remembering now one older woman, and she'd come in fairly depressed with her friend, and she was standing up to do her bit and tell her story, and her friend said, you couldn't stand up half an hour ago, what's happened to you now? So it's almost like a miracle happens, actually. It's like, well, I'm not saying I'm Jesus, they're getting up and walking.